You're watching TVC News. We'll go back to an earlier story on the arrival of the body of the Chief of Army Staff and 10 others who died in a plane crash. And we're earlier talking to our correspondent, Femi Akande. He's back joining us from that axis. Now, Femi, thank you very much for coming back. Now, at this point, what updates do you have for us? Are all the bodies inside the church at this time?
Theophilus, all of the bodies have been taken inside the church for a lying in state, and prayers would be made up for their souls there in the church. From here, we also understand that these bodies will be taken to the military cemetery where interment will take place. It's been a very sober mood around here for military officers, even families and friends of the deceased who are all around here at the Air Force Base here in Abuja to commiserate with the Air Force and also the families of the deceased. We have seen condolences coming from Mr. President, who described this incident as a fatal blow to the underbelly of the country at the time when the military is poised to tackle security challenges head on. We have seen condolences coming from the Nigerian Governors Forum. Individual governors themselves have sent in condolences. The President of the Senate, the Speaker of the House of Representatives have also sent his condolence message. All around, people are talking about these in hushed tones. There's so much uncertainty. Nobody knows what happens next, because this is really a huge blow to them, just at the time when it appears as if the Chief of Army Staff brought in a new impetus to the force, and all of that has been short-lived. But well, they are still hopeful that indeed this is not the end, and hopefully they would rise again and continue to take on their constitutional responsibility of defending the country and the citizens against external and domestic attacks. Theophilus.
All right, so how is this going to affect the fight against terror in Nigeria? Like you said earlier, he brought in new blood, new tactics into the system, and they were advancing towards ensuring that this fight is ended.
Well, we do not know how much of an impact this would have on the fight against insurgency. While the military will want us to believe that this is just like a flash in the pan and would not have any impact on the capacity and capability of the armed forces to tackle insurgency and carry out their constitutional duties and responsibilities. But we know that as the Chief of Army Staff, the buck usually stops at his table. He gives that final order, that he has the last command in the whole chain of operation, especially in giving out orders to soldiers to go to the forefront, to the front line, I beg your pardon, to confront the terrorists and insurgents that have ravaged the entire northeast region and the Lake Chad area. But we are hearing again that this would not have much of an impact, because there's already a structure, but the Chief of Army Staff, yes, as the head commanding that structure, but that structure is already in place and would continue its operation with or without the Chief of Army Staff.
All right, what next from there?
So I didn't hear you, Theophilus.
What's going to happen next after leaving the church? Where should we expect the movement to go to?
Yes, the bodies will be taken to the military cemetery along the International Airport Road here in Abuja for interment. We already hear that 11 graves have been dug there where these bodies will be laid to rest. There's going to be a short military ceremony. There will be a guard of honor, and yes, the normal shots, 21 shot gun salutes will be fired in honor of the dead. We expect all of these events to take place at the military cemetery before these officers who died in the line of duty are laid to rest.
Femi Akande, thank you very much. We'll get more updates in our subsequent bulletin. Thank you very much for talking to us.